Hello, everybody. How are you? My name is Paris Pupia, and my job is to make both men and women look and feel their best using non-invasive treatment, good skincare product, and of course, whole food. And today we have a topic that is very exciting because my friend will be joining me as we discuss how we're going to walk on this life together and a topic that is very close to my heart. It's about blended family. What are the advantages and disadvantages of a blended family? So, I'm not going to keep you waiting. Let me introduce my friend and my guest today. Her name is Jen Kim.
Hi, good
Hi.
to see you too. And thank you so much for inviting me. I'm for to do this so that we can have this conversation because this is an issue that affects so many families in a good way and in a bad way.
Yeah. All right. So now, Jen, as you can see, we are seated somewhere which is nice and it's outside. So, guys, we're gonna be talking like we're shouting a little bit, so you have to bear with us because we are in an open area. So our voice has to go a little bit higher so you can understand what we're talking about. So, if it come out like we're shouting a little, please bear with us. We just want you to hear us. All right. So now, Jen, let me start by saying myself, I come from, I wouldn't say blended family, but it looked like blended family because my mother is a second wife. So therefore, I'm a firstborn of a second wife, right? So I do have half brothers and sisters, and so I have been in that dynamic of growing up where you have a family that you call your family and another family that is still your family, brother and sister, and sometimes in this lovely dynamic it has advantage and disadvantage, a lot of it, yeah. So I don't know, let me start by you. How is your, is it you as mine is because I was born in a family that is a blended family. How about you?
Mine, I'm in
You are in
a blended
a blended
a
family.
blended family.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're married.
Yeah, I'm married to a man who was married before, but we have the kids, so it's blended.
It is
Have
very
kids.
blended family.
Yeah.
Wow, so what would you say that is advantage of having a blended family? What comes with, what is the advantage? Before we go to the disadvantages, what would you say being in a blended family you find being an advantage or another advantage to the family?
Well, for one, I think as you're growing before, I think in your days, a second wife was exhausting.
Yeah,
And she's always the burden. Right? As in, she has come to take the occupation and everything, and she's taking the as you know the material things. That's especially back in the village when you get married there. That is the reason why she's in. So when you come in as the wife, there is this thing you have to prove to everybody that this is not why you're here. You have to kind of feel you want to bread in, you want to be in, you want these kids to love you. There is this struggle, but the advantage is this when it all comes together and the man is responsible because there can be a problem if the man is not responsible with the other kids
ah,
and it's the this now you
yes,
are everything
yes,
the talk and the school fees and everything but if the man according to me my husband his kids the everything to him. It's the first kids they're everything to him so that to me I feel they don't have to come they don't have to feel like I am taking the place or I am they don't have to feel there is a distance, there is a difference.
yes,
Okay, there is the difference,
yes,
but they don't have to feel standing his ground. If he knows what he's doing, if he's not doing it out of revenge,
yes,
out of anger,
yes,
that is the best part of it. When he's focused and committed.
yes,
It's not just a joke. You know, there are men who are just jokers. Just bring it to just make the first wife feel uncomfortable.
True.
You want to prove something.
True.
Maybe because the woman has said one or two things, the first wife. So you want to prove You know, I can do it.
Yes.
Or he's proving it with babies.
Yes.
When the man is the man of the house, everything goes well. Because he controls everybody. With the kids and the wife.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because for me, I feel like the advantage I felt that being in a braided family brought to me is the fact that I felt like I could always have a mentor in the family. Why? I had older siblings, yeah, from the other family. I had two mothers. It's like almost like if I felt something, I couldn't talk to my mom. There was another mother that I can go to that really know me, know my family.
But that is advantage to some because not
To say exactly, not to all, because not every family see eye to eye.
yeah, exactly.
But for my family, that I felt was
That
there.
was
That I felt like I had a mentor that I could go to from my older sibling, and also from my other mother. So I like that part of it. And also this having a big family, it's sort of sometimes it's I don't know whether it's fake security or is it true security, but I felt like there was some sort of security number. You know, like I felt with so many, I feel secure. You get what I mean? As a child growing up.
I think you were in the best breaded family because not most. I think it's the percentage is very good.
Yeah.
When you go and get comfortable,
Yeah.
you can go to your
To your other mother or to the other
kids,
sibling, yeah.
and they are very comfortable with it.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen every day.
No?
It's not- no. That's that is something you should be grateful about. That is something that you should thank God for.
No. I am well. Remember, we're going to talk about disadvantage, and I have them. You
But
know.
I think your mom or your dad, one of them must have played a big role in the breeding of
The two family. I think my mom sacrificed a lot. I mean, she wanted us to feel we are treated the same, we are the same. I mean, I don't know. To be quite honest, Jen, I don't know how you do it. I can't do it. I personally, I know myself, right? I know myself. It's good to know yourself. I grew up in that kind of family, and I tell my mom, I take out my hat for you. Personally, I don't know whether I can do it. And I'll tell you why when we go to the disadvantage of a braided family. The disadvantage of a braided family is growing up, I always felt I was jealous. I was full of jealous of my dad. I wanted my dad to be my father. I didn't want to share
I
my
think
father.
you are the vice versa of your mom being the second wife from the first wife. Because in most cases, the kids of the second wife are the most close to
The father.
to the father than those of the first wife.
I was close to my father when I was young growing up. However, I was, as much as I loved my half brothers and sister, I was full of jealous. I didn't want to share my parents.
Oh no.
I wanted my mom to be my mother, my dad to be my dad, period. So when my father would go to the other family, I was not happy. Number two, my mom, like I say, she's a loving, caring woman. She loved the other children just as she loved us. But when the other children would come visit us and spend a night or even a week sometimes or whatever, I'd feel like they're getting more attention than me. And I feel like, Mom, I feel like you're showing so much love to them, not to us. But she's just trying to be a good mother to the other children.
Exactly.
But me as a child, on the other hand, because of that jealous I said was inside, you start feeling like, I think you should go back to your home. Now you've overstayed here because I need my mother back. So I think it can make a child, sometimes a braided family, you as parent have to work so hard to make the child feel secure that they love me regardless.
Exactly.
You know.
And in my case, I think my husband has played a big role because I don't know how to do it. I don't know if I have to do an interview with him, how he does it, but he knows how to balance it.
Yes.
When it comes to the kids,
Yes.
he knows how to put them in their place and discipline. And because my daughter is the young one now,
So you came with let's understand this good for the person watching that doesn't know.
yeah.
So Jane, you came with a daughter,
Yeah.
and you married a husband who had a daughter and a son.
But there is a difference because my husband has been raising this child, my daughter, since she was.
Little.
Yeah. So,
But still, she's your daughter.
yeah.
It's not both of you daughters.
No.
Wow, that's a beautiful family.
Yeah.
So literally, most families, it's fine. You find you didn't come with a child, but you found somebody with children. But both of you now have come with
But
children.
me, I would recommend so that you don't feel, because it's a challenge. It's a challenge.
Of course.
So that you don't feel, so those you feel left out. Me, I feel single mothers and single fathers should get married.
Single mothers and single. So there's no.
Yeah.
Extra.
Yeah.
But when it comes to kids, is there sibling rivalry? Like whereby between your child, the daughter, and the other daughter, do they ever fight? Do they fight? Do they, is there? I don't know. Have you seen that kind of
But they don't come
disagreement?
because the daughter is staying with the mother.
Yeah.
So my daughter, she's only with the brother, but they are grown.
So they,
She's young.
yeah.
They are grown, so they.
Because you fight for those people that have younger kids, because we have people who come
Yeah,
together when the
yeah.
kids are young.
Yeah.
There's sibling rivalry where they are always fighting and drama. When dad is not home, they are very naughty. When daddy come home, they are good children. I've heard a lot of people say that.
Yeah, there is. I think the most important thing, if you want these kids to be disciplined, it's the parent role. You have to, because this is not something that is going to go away today. This is something that we do
Forever.
This is forever. So it's our job as the parent. Watch out what you say about the other kids in front of the child. The tongue is very strong because what she hears is what she's going to see.
Very true.
So
Very true.
yeah, the approach, that is the most important thing. When the child comes to you, how you attack it. Make sure the conversations don't talk bad about the kids, even if they are bad. And you please don't talk
But in front of the children.
because the kids
Because
are
kids
going
hear
to-
and will have ears.
Yeah, not even if there are 2-3 people who will ever tell you the truth, and nothing but the truth. Is a cheat, a drunkard, and an angry man.
True.
Somebody
They have nothing to lose.
no, they will say anything. They will say anything. So take care of. I think when you want to bring the best in the family, watch out. what
Now I
you
have a personal question to ask you, hoping that you're going to answer it very honestly.
say. Yeah.
Now, being in a braided family, do you find that your husband sometimes, without unknowingly or knowingly, compare you with the spouse before, the partner before? Like maybe, see, I'm just thinking.
Yeah.
I've been married with somebody else with raised children. Now you've come, or you too also. You are single and you had a child. Now you've come. Maybe you are dating somebody before, or the person you had the baby with. Do you find sometimes you compare your husband with, so and so used to do this differently? Oh, I mean, because we're human beings. Is there something? Because that's something I've heard people say.
Yeah.
When it's braided family, there is that comparison that comes in. That she used to do this, or the children also. Oh, mom used to do this. Now you're doing this. We don't like it. Or you're better than mom. I mean, I don't know what's kind of
Well,
your experience.
With my husband, I've never felt that.
Yeah,
Never.
you're
Even
very lucky.
in my dreams,
Yeah.
I've never felt that. Because although as we have our own way, it's just the beginning. But
You're still in honeymoon.
yeah, I think still there. Even with the kids, I've never seen that.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's why I'm telling you, I don't know how he does it. I have no idea how he does it. But he makes sure you balance everything. Even me, you do this and you not do this. And you have to follow. He's a leader, he's a commander, he's a combination of what he is.
But now, that is all good. But don't you feel like you lose yourself in that? Because if you're not, cause are you able to see, for example, you had something bothering you, and you have mixed feeling about maybe how your children, that now they're your children, that come into are raised or their behavior, and now you're questioning how did their mother raise them. I mean, how do you bring up that without being judgmental of the parent before you, their mother, because their mother is still their mother, and she raised her
I
children.
think sometimes you put the judgment.
Because you're a human being.
Of course, you put and you ask questions, and there is this confusion that my husband will always bring and say, "We are here.
That's
is
the
gone.
past.
Can we deal with what we have right here? Can we try to deal with what we have right now? If it's the behavior, can we tell the child to correct it?" Yeah.
But how do you? I really want us to be very honest. How do you discipline? Because that is something. Like I said, I grew up in a braided family. I would fight when her brothers and sister would visit us and stayed with us for a couple of days. I felt like my mom was struggling in disciplining them, while she never struggled in disciplining me. If I do something wrong, right there and there, kama ni kuchapwa, unachapwa. You beaten. Those are the days whereby you're beaten. Now, but the other child is like almost like with the rubber gloves. They're being talked to. You know that is not nice and everything. So you get what I feel. I feel like this double standard.
This is why I'm telling you, when you come to the family, you always want to bring the good in you with the kids. You want to show them the best. You want, and it's a struggle.
Because now you're not being yourself.
No, you're not being yourself. You have to.
You biting your. I want to shout at the child, but I can't shout. So I'm just gonna
If you do, they will hate you, and you don't want the hate. So there is that. But to me, if it's bad, I'm gonna say it for you. If it's good, I'm not gonna say it for you. I am one person who don't fake, especially when I'm mad.
You're
I
mad.
cannot.
Yes.
So no,
Yeah.
I cannot.
Yeah.
And this is something that happened. And I love the fact that I get mad. So if I see something, I don't postpone it. I don't paint it. It's okay. No, it's not okay. Even with my kids, even with my child, you've done something wrong. It's light here and light now, not tomorrow. No. So to me, I don't fake it. I don't fake love, and I don't force love. If I can't do it, I cannot do it.
Yeah.
I cannot do it.
Yeah.
And to my advantage, they are grown kids. So talking of kids,
That's true.
That's my best advantage because I know a friend of mine. She's with a young boy.
So she's in a braided family where they are young children.
Yeah,
Because the children still need upbringing, the child still need disciplining.
Yeah.
It's not easy. I don't know.
And yes, the boy is not at the age.
Yeah.
So to her, I feel if it was me, I think at some point when she tells me, I would tell her, can you quit for 1 week and just take a break? But I think the best part is that there is also a mistake that we do. When the father gets married,
After the divorce or separation.
Yeah. He doesn't get to understand his kids. He doesn't know his kids. He doesn't know their mistakes, when they are right and when they are wrong. So when you come together and you start seeing this is not right, he doesn't know, he has no idea.
But those are parents, those are dads that are upset.
Exactly. This is the most problem. When a man becomes a divorcee and he has the kids, and immediately he doesn't even take time to observe his kids, then all of a sudden you bring another woman and other kids, it will be hectic. To me, we stay with the son, and my husband had stayed with the son for a year, so he knows the son in and out. And if I say something, he says, I know.
So he's able to collect.
So to me, if you are a divorcee out there and thinking of getting married and you know you have
Oh, we don't. No, sometimes people, it's not because they got divorced or separated, it's because their spouse died.
Exactly.
And now after grieving and everything, they want to remarry.
Don't be so
They'll
quick.
be in a hurry.
Don't be in a hurry. Observe your kids. Know your kids so that nobody will come out there and tell you he does this, he does this. You can say, no, my son cannot do this. I know my son. But some people say my daughter cannot do this, and you have not even idea. So you have to understand if they're in a jealousy where do you even talk? Do you have a conversation, a private
Now I
conversation?
like that idea because growing up, I wish now I'm a grown person and I love my half brothers and sister. I love them because now I came to understand we were all born in this family. We didn't choose to be born here. Our parents choose to bring up in this breaded family. And so therefore we are brothers and sisters whether we like it or not. And now that I'm an old person, I mean I'm older, I understand that and I love them and I have no beef whatever with any of them. But I wish when we were young that our dad could have taken time to sometimes just spend time with us individually. Every child, let the child speak what is in their heart. I mean, to me, as we had maybe this topic, that would be the take home that I would say. If you're going to find yourself in a breaded family, whether that because you choose to be in one or because your husband died or your wife died and now you find yourself single and eventually you are ready to date and you find now you are getting married and you're going to have a breaded family, whatever circumstances brought you to that. If there's children involved, very important to the family involved, both mother, the father, and even the one who have come as a step mom, to take time with this child, just to give them that environment where they are free to say whatever is in their heart without being judged. Because sometimes a child will grow up with a lot of hatred in their heart, and some kids even blame themselves, thinking they're the reason maybe their dad left their mom if there was divorce involved or separation. Or they start hating the stepmom or stepdad because they are thinking you're the one who is making my mom not to be here or my dad not to be here. If I can get rid of you, I'll get my mom. But if only this parent can take time to be talking to a kid separately and ask the kid, please speak to me sincerely. How do you feel about this? How can we make this better for you? What can we do to make you feel you are part of this family? Please, I think, or what do you say? What is your take home on this topic?
Well, my take home is what I have seen and what I have observed. My son, my stepson wants something. He will want if you want to have a conversation. And most of the time, they spend time together. So he speaks up. I don't like this. I like this. So he's giving you time. Listen to your kids. Listen to your children. No matter how much bad you think, maybe he's naughty or something, listen. In between, there will be the truth. And you will learn. Please make sure you listen and believe in your kids. Sometimes, parents, we are ignorant. You're like this, you're like this, you're like this. No, listen to your kids and take that time.
But Jen, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Yes, we are listening to the kids. But at the same time, there's some kids that throw tantrum and they manipulate the situation and they lie in order to get their way on a blended family. For example, I have come in this blended family and there's a child who maybe feel I shouldn't be in this family. And now this child decide I'm going to be creating some story to tell my dad when he comes home. When he's not home, I'm going to create a story when he comes home, maybe lie, I was beaten today, or I asked for food and I was told I no food or something. Because sometimes I've had this happen.
That's why we are saying there has to be time. There has to be time to spend, the father spend with the kids, the mother spend with the children before somebody else. And there has to also to be time between the man and the woman in the courtship. So that you, the man, you're ready. She can say, she said this. This is, she can say it. Your husband. Dad said this. No, he cannot. I know him. So courtship is also very much important. You have to know the tone. If she gets angry, what can she do? So there has to be the time for the kids and also for courtship. The problem is, a man brings a woman who has no idea. He can even beat the kids. She can even beat the kids.
So the problem is when you move, like you said, moving too fast, and maybe you even bring somebody you yourself don't even know them well.
You don't even know
So
them
now
well.
that is hell.
Yeah.
That's a little hell in this world.
Exactly. And this is the main problem. Because the man is in love.
Got you.
He has brought the woman. He's in love. If the child, his kids, start saying things which may be exactly the truth, he's in love. And when they are in love, they are kids.
That's very true.
They will not believe them. He will not believe the kids.
So the kids could be suffering
Yeah.
just because the man is brided by
Yeah.
love.
And if he's in love and stable and he knows this lady and the kid says a lie, definitely he will know. He will know this is a lie. I'm saying this because I'm in it
I get
and
you.
I'm experiencing it, and I know because he knows me. I cannot go to this far, and I know him. So if he says something, I'll be like.
So
okay.
what advice would you give somebody looking into the camera for people that are watching us, or somebody who's thinking right now they're in a relationship which is looking like it's going to end in marriage,
Yeah.
and there's kids involved, there's a braided family, whether kids are grown or they're little one, whether themselves they have kids now, they're marrying into a relationship with somebody doesn't have kids, because not always people both of them have kids. You as
Yeah.
both of you have kids,
Yeah.
but sometimes there's one who didn't have children and coming to a family where there's children. What advice would you give them?
So me to a single mother out there who is going to get married. You have your own kids, and maybe he doesn't have kids. Know your kids. Listen to your kids. Know how you discipline your kids. Then take time to know this man. Know his. I always say, and take this to the bank. A man can never pretend for 6 months. So
We can only live for a couple of months.
6 months.
But
it's
a woman
not-
that here can pretend for years.
No, the problem is already. You can go for 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah,
Faking it.
faking. So, to the single mother, there are issues even with single mothers who get married with their kids,
Yeah.
and they get molested in their life.
Yes.
They're telling you, and you know that's fine. Listen to the kids. Listen to and know your kids. Now, even when you hear a teacher, a child comes and says the teacher did this one. Can you take time? Stop shouting. I know you are frustrated by the economy and everything that is happening. Can you take time to listen,
To understand.
to understand? Well, can my child really do this? If you know your
And
child
why?
is not
If my child did this and I
Yeah.
know this is not their character,
Exactly.
what can have brought this?
What led you to do this?
That is so true.
Exactly.
That is
This we have to invest.
Because blended family is not always bad. To me,
No,
I feel,
it's not.
especially financially, I feel like, okay, for example, you've married with a child, you marry somebody with children, now you are two people who brought their finances together, because being a single parent, whether be it you are a man or woman, it can be hard, financially can be tough,
Yeah.
but now you brought this family together, maybe now you're helping each other, so bringing up the children become a bit easier.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's not everything about blended family that is bad. Because now look, you have older children, yet you are young.
Yeah, you can.
If you create that good relationship, it means you can have friend in your stepchildren.
Exactly.
You can actually have a friend in your stepdaughter.
Exactly.
You get what I mean? So I don't think it's everything about blended family is bad. It all depends with the adult involved, how they cultivate this relationship,
Exactly.
and they make children part of this relationship fully.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Because I think that's where most adults make mistakes.
Exactly.
If, like you said, if you start dividing by words, the word you say
Yeah, yeah.
when the other adult is
When
not
they
in the
are,
room.
when the kids are present, your dad did this.
Yeah,
Because he did this to so and so.
Yeah.
So the child will feel okay. So doing this. So it's our as the parents, we are the adults here. We are the one who are making rules. So it's our responsibility
true,
to
true.
make this happen.
Very true.
Make these people, these kids come together. These kids have a better future, and they will not.
And we kids grow up. Look, I grew up. I'm a, I'm okay. So it's just a matter of the adulting folk. So guys, I hope this has been interesting to you. Remember, if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, please just subscribe. It's free. And also go to Jane Kim Original and see her video also there. She has a YouTube channel. And until next time, God keep you. Remember, your health is your wealth. Till next time, bye.